Okay. Whenever you ready.
It's a hairstyle.
There we go. I saw. I was like, it's going to my eye. I didn't know where it was coming from. All right. So basically, we're gonna do the same thing as we did and before, but we're gonna go more into this. If you want to talk more about this, just let it flow like you did before.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Got there. I love dance before.
Can I watch the screen?
Yes, please. Oh, you can.
Yes, that's a good time.
And it's touchscreen too, so.
Looks like it won't hurt. It's,
No, I'm just saying it may change.
oh, it's gonna change.
Yeah. It might. Because I didn't see the stuff too.
Can I just pick it up?
Yeah. Right.
Good. I lost it.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you say.
Thank goodness. You keep.
Should be such a nice touch, body.
Meet.
Very cool. What? Why? That's wild. It's like a. I'm just go speaking. Okay, I'm just about to say forget it. That's crazy. Ew. Interesting. Wait, shit. It would have been nice.
You'd be awesome.
It's making me laugh and stuff. Excuse me.
But I don't even but all Huh? Then. Yeah.
Whenever you ready, it's recording.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
I didn't realize it. Okay. You probably saw me zoning out. Like,
Count for it.
How was that? How was that?
Yeah.
That.
Jay, you want to pull the door up in case somebody comes?
Oh, there's a little bit.
Oh, okay.
There.
Oh, it's okay. so cute. Thank you.
I had nails on last time first. Yep, that's what they were too. As soon as we come from here, I was like, boop. Like I'm not doing it today.
Got to pull it toward you a little bit. Yep.
All right. Hopefully I don't kiss it.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
We're live.
Get down. Let's do this.
With the Rocky beat.
Yeah, right? Track. All right. Set. Yeah. Welcome to Alchemy. Let's do that again. That sounded cheesy. All right. Okay. All right. Welcome to Alchemy, everybody. I'm your host, Tiffany, also known as Ms. Lily's Flow. Today we're here. It's a soft space for you, a safe space for you. Alchemy is when you can transmute that negative energy, transmute those negative experiences, negative trauma that you might have felt in your life, and you can turn that into a positive to help yourself and also to help other people. So that's the premise of what alchemy is and why I named this show Alchemy. Just trying to inspire everybody that we come across with our own testimonies so you can relate to us, all right? So grab a cup of tea, your favorite beverage, put your feet up, get your blanket, get nice and comfy because we're about to have a good time here and talk. Today, I have the beautiful Miss Kenesha Teamer with us. How are you?
I am great. And how are you?
I'm good. The snow is blowing it, though.
It is. And yeah. Wind chill's not doing it for me.
Ooh. I always tell everyone I was born in the wrong climate.
I know, on the wrong side of the equator, right?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here.
It's,
It's not right.
Right, it's just not right.
I always say it's disrespectfully cold outside. It's just disrespectful.
We're here.
Yeah, see? You relate in that area.
Yes.
So, Kenesha, I'm so glad you're back with us. This is our little kind of part 2 to what we did before, so we get to extend the conversation a little bit more.
Yes, glad to be back.
So I like to tell everybody this. Usually I could sit here and I could read a paper and I could tell all your accolades, everything that you've done, who you are. But I like for you to hype yourself up.
Okay.
All right, so tell me, who is Kenesha?
Well, Kenesha is a caring, charismatic, say no.
Hype yourself up, girl.
Right. A lot of people call me Jackie of all trades. That's actually my mom's name. So endearingly, yes, I'll accept that. I would say a doer. A doer. I am a caregiver, entrepreneur. I'm those things more than anything. And of course, a mother. So that nurturing aspect is forever there, forever present. I like to have fun and I like to be creative. So any way that I can do that, you'll find me doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So entrepreneur.
Yes.
And creative.
Yes.
That's a bomb combination.
Yes. I think you have to be creative to be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So how do you morph those two and at the same time maintain that balance of being the best role that we could be?
Oh, man.
A mom.
Oh, you know what? I like to bring my kids in for pretty much any and everything that I am doing because I know that children need to be inspired and they need to, it sparks their creativity too. Like when mom or dad, just anybody, just closely knit to them are doing anything, they'll normally be inspired. Yeah.
So what's your newest venture?
My newest venture is a branch from my mobile cosmetology. You guys probably know that I have the mobile salons here locally. And just doing the mobile services, it puts you in the homes already. I'm already in the facilities. So I just figured, you know what? Let me go out on a limb because I've already done behavioral health. I've done like direct care and I've done the nursing, state tested nursing assistant. Let's not get too, far ahead of ourselves.
You're speaking into it.
Right. Okay. I am. And yes, in the near future, nurse niche.
Yes.
Here I come. But I find myself in the spaces where you have to care. And I can't get away from it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, God, all right, have your way.
Yep.
Just whatever.
Surrender, right?
Exactly.
Surrender.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And even before getting here, it's like, decrease me and, let it be more of you, God. So I just want to be helpful and obedient these days. I got my first 2 gray hairs. I was like, oh my gosh. But I embraced them, though. I was like, I earned these, right? So, I'll be that elder. It's like, probably not even coloring my hair, probably put some crazy stuff on top of it, but, it'd be mine. Yeah, those things. I look forward to getting old, though, and then I feel like I already have a lot of wisdom already. Mm-hmm. And it's just everything. I embrace it. Nope. Sorry. No.
So when you think of age, right?
Yes.
A lot of people put boundaries on ages. By 18, okay, you graduate. By the time you're 18 and out of school, you got to have your whole life figured out, right? By the time you're 25, you have to be already walking in that, have it figured out. By the time you're 40, you got to be settled and know everything. And by the time you're 70, now it's time to just sit back and not learn and not do anything. People put all these caps on ages. Right. So how do you maximize your time?
Gosh, I'm always learning. So I'm an avid learner. Mm-hmm. I feel like that is what we're here for, and it increases your productivity, your effectiveness in anything that you're doing. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I don't know, I guess I'm a nerd. So I embrace it. I've always been just always wanting to learn something and just to do better. So and another thing too, when you learn more, you earn more. Yeah. So I want to be as productive as possible.
I can relate to that because I always call myself a self-proclaimed nerd.
Oh, yes.
From the time I was a child, I was the kid. There was no social media. Mm-hmm. There was no cell phones.
Right.
No internet. None of that.
That was better for us. It was better for us, I swear.
Yeah. We had encyclopedias and dictionaries, and I remember we used to get these little cards in the mail that would explain animals and different things, and I would pour into those kinds of things. Yeah. Just an avid learner, always wanting to learn. Yep. I feel that's how we continue to grow.
Yes.
Like, don't stop. I don't care if I'm 100.
Right.
I'm still going to be learning stuff.
Exactly. If my eyes work, or even an audiobook, if my ears work, it's going to, be digested somehow, some way. Mm-hmm. So, I just feel like that is, that's what we're here to do, is to learn. Yeah, so we could do better.
Yeah. You're on these paths.
Yes.
You had the mobile salon. Mm-hmm. Still have those going on, where you're beautifying everyone from the outside.
Yes.
Doing their hair up, makeup, skincare, all of those things. Now you're really getting into the personal care, the holistic side.
Yes.
I know we spoke about this a little bit earlier about holistic. I was so excited to hear that you're into holistic healing also. I love holistic healing. Yes. And you said something that we both agreed upon earlier. Oh, yes. And what was that about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just feel like God, when he made us and created this earth, that everything was right there for us. So sometimes we have to go on a quest to find it, but it's there. And it's really getting back to the basics that we need more of, because everything's so convoluted and contaminated, especially with our medical system. Health system is bonkers. I just feel like we can handle it, for if we're not too far gone, so I'm more so into preventative measures. I would rather, not go through the thing, and avoid it than to actually get it and have to fight my way out of it. So I want that for everyone that I come across. So if there's a natural way to combat something, then I go that route more than anything. But of course, with integrated medicine, because people that are on medication, I'm just not like, all medicine is bad. Like, no, that's not the case. But when you have a managed care plan and, someone is actually holding these people accountable. Like, are they, is there contradiction in your medication and things like that is affecting you adversely? Those types of things, those are the type of questions that I'm going to bring up going forth, even though that it's a little over my head, but I look forward to manifesting like minds.
Oh, yeah.
You
consult with ones.
Yes.
That's how you grow. That's how you learn. You help each other out.
I'm putting it out there. I do want to work with Yaki. We gonna get this to you somehow, some way. But Yaki Awakened. If anybody don't know who that is, please look him up. YAHKI Awakened. Okay. He is the bomb.com. Like, I don't even know. He's an alien. I know, like, he's not real, because I swear, like, the information that he retains, it just does everything for me. So, I'm a sapios, sexual. So when he gets I'm just glued to the.
Just glued, yeah.
Yes, and I just love it. But him, and he's a Sabi baby, and he just took it, and just ran with it. And it's so beautiful to be in a culture that, represents that side of health. So those are the types of people that I want to align with this healthcare journey.
Yeah. So normally, I don't like to bring race into a lot of things. However,
it's appropriate.
We're 2 Black women.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And indigenous.
Yeah, exactly. And the elephant in the room is that sometimes we can get undermined.
Yeah.
Especially in this type of an industry.
Oh, my God.
How are you prepared to be able to combat that? You have a lot of knowledge. You're consulting with a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge.
Yes.
But yet sometimes the color of our skin can put that stop sign up for some people. And I'm just being real.
Yeah.
We can't dance around that.
It's something
How are you combating that?
I would say it's something that is worth mentioning, right? Because right now, and if anybody knows, like, the Project 2025, right? They have done away with and are doing away with, like, diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? But you have to just really be on your stuff. So, your business plan has to be intact, and really be on your P's and Q's, dotting all I's, crossing all T's. Yeah. So with that, and aligning with others that are, in a professional space and have been doing it for a while, that's what I look forward to doing, because I am a rookie in a business. And I understand that and know what comes along with that with running my other businesses. So even though that mobile cosmetology, or just cosmetology, beautician work is, at play, but we are also talking about multifaceted people, and the holistic approach to it is, yes, I can beautify you, but I also take the approach of, the inside is really what matters the most. And that is one of those things, is spiritual, so the things that you can't see is, more so important than the things that are on the outside that you actually can. So I just want people to understand that part about me too, is that it's not just, superficial. It's so much more than hair, so much more than, beauty. It's like, it's everything. So that's the holistic health of it all. It's like the whole person.
Yep. Whole wellness
So
program.
yes, that's because you focus on one thing and leave the other, and it's just like,
and
undone.
The truth of the matter is that you don't have to be delving down this road. You don't have to do it. We all have a choice.
Right.
We all have choices in life to answer those little proddings that we might get, to push us in towards our purpose, to push us towards helping other people.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that.
Right.
I do feel it's very important. You're a mom.
Yes.
So all of this totally and completely comes full circle.
Yes.
I feel that we as parents have that responsibility to teach our children these holistic remedies.
Yes.
I know growing up around my grandma, there was a holistic remedy for everything.
Right.
It wasn't just go grab this medication, go grab this, it was go take this, a teaspoon of cod liver oil, mix it in some orange juice, drink it down, take that little shot of whiskey or something
Yes,
and
yes.
wrap up in that blanket and sweat it out.
You ever
and you
heard the-
felt better the next day.
You ever done the anything with the onions?
In your socks?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But it's so good. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then some people put them like in the window.
The window.
To pull, because you know, if you
Yep.
know anything about an onion, then it has the layers, so it extracts and it pulls. That coconut oil.
Yep. My grandma always
my
told
God.
me on a buffet, because, back in the day it was always Ponderosa
Yes.
buffet.
Oh my gosh, yes.
She would always say, don't touch them onions on that buffet.
Oh
and
my
I never
God.
understood. And as I got older, I realized it was because the onions
They pull
pull
everything
everything
from the atmosphere.
toxic out of the atmosphere and hold on to it. She was always like, do not eat those onions in the buffet. So they had so much knowledge.
Yes.
Because a lot of times they lived in the back hills. Mine were from Mississippi and Alabama. All they had was the land.
Right.
All they had were things from their ancestors.
Yes.
That's all they had.
And that's what we
And
need
that's
more
what,
of.
and
Yes.
that's what they held on to. But a lot of times we've gotten conditioned to feel that those things are not going to help us. So I'm just so excited to talk to somebody that's like-minded, that love those holistic
Right.
remedies.
Get the nerd vibes going.
Yes, I know. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yes, I love it. And I, growing up, I didn't ever really, we had some remedies and stuff, just because, kind of like witch hazel,
Ginger
with
ale
the-
fixed everything.
Oh my God, that, but I would say, not a whole lot, but I just knew that it was there. And so like, that's what I'm on the search for. Like, what is, the best way to go about these things, just to be helpful. And then last year too, I took a fast track farming course. So over the summer, that's what me and my family was doing. So I was, taking even my little kids, dragging them with me.
Good.
So like when I graduated, I said we graduated.
Good.
So that's another part of this also. It's just like, it may seem on the outside looking in that I am like all over the place, but actually I'm being very strategic. So within my niche, yes. Within my niche, I am a professional, I would say professional personal care specialist, and I'm able to offer that service within the home and within the home healthcare, space. So that is what kind of gets me in the door sometimes, because a lot of times they'll have a caregiver, but that caregiver can't do anything with your hair, or they still need a haircut, they still need this, they still need that. So it's just that fine line, sweet spot, even I would say, that Cosmo Care fills in for. And I've been getting like really good referrals lately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it only took almost 10 years. But I'm grateful. I'm not complaining.
Great.
So it's just beautiful to see too. It's just like, when you're consistent, and I'll still, of course, have the mobile salons and everything, but it serves a purpose, and it's more so getting into staffing and presenting an opportunity for someone else rather than me, because we can get a lot done. And also, I feel like, especially like going to the homes and everything, there's a lot of beauticians, and that's licensed, unlicensed, barbers, licensed, unlicensed, that'll go out into the community, right? So with this, then you can have the best of both worlds, and those are who I am trying to bring along, because we need stability more than anything right now, and that is something that the healthcare industry offers. Regardless of what somebody is sick, unfortunately, but that is what's going on. And amidst, a pandemic or plandemics, some people call it, we're going to need as much help as, we could possibly get. That shot, it didn't help anybody, in a positive way. When I'm reading up, it's damaging not only to your respiratory system, but just on a cellular level. And yeah, it's just those types of things. If I would say detoxing is a really, really important thing to do right now, and just those preventative measures and strengthening your immune system is really key right now. They were having talk of Ebola.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
And I'm like, okay, so we're not really thinking about malaria, Ebola, things like that. It's like, oh, you're talking about Africa.
Right.
But people travel, and we're talking about the United States. So, we are a big melting pot. So whereas we have our immigrants, and whether they're staying, short term or long term, whatever is going on in the rest of the world, we're also affected by. So you have to, think about those things, unfortunately. But I just want to come in and just, have those be the priority. It's just making sure that your immune system is, at even playing field, that if we do get another situation like we did in 2019, then we're prepared for it.
Right. You're covering all bases. You're Kanisha, the leader, the educator, the provider, the nurturer.
Yes.
All of these things
you're
encompassing. With your clients, what I really appreciate and really love is that you are beautifying them from the outside.
Yes.
You're beautifying them from the inside. You're helping to beautify them for future times to come.
Yes.
And you're still preserving their dignity.
That part.
And that is a major, major, major thing. A lot of times people who do need in-home care, their dignity is stripped away from them.
Yeah, and it's so sad.
I personally realized that my dad had a stroke a couple years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Out of nowhere. And seeing him go from the guy carrying furnaces with his own business to sitting in a wheelchair, not being able to walk.
Right. That's devastating.
And seeing home health care people come in the home and preserve his dignity and help and really care. You have to be a certain type of person. Everybody's not cut out for that. There's a couple that had to get cut out because they weren't cut out for that.
Right.
You have to go. I don't play about my daddy.
Right.
I don't play about my dad now.
That's beautiful, but it has to be just like that.
So preserving that dignity is so important because they can't get out. Sometimes they don't have an advocate.
Yeah.
They don't have someone there speaking for them.
Yeah.
They need caregivers that truly care. They're not just there collecting a paycheck.
Right.
They're not just there abusing them, doing things like that. So I applaud you.
Thank you.
Anybody that's out there in this area, please hit her up. We're going to have her logo up, her information up. Please hit her up. If you are someone that really cares, if you are someone whose heart is in the right place to help, we're gonna take her to the next level. Please. All right? Please. Do everything we can to take her to the next level.
Yes, I appreciate that. I've been doing all of the marketing and running around. Of course. I mean, I always do. Anyway, yes, you have to be everything's like you put on this hat, take this one off, put on this hat, take that one 100%. Off. So you kind of have to be everything, to a business, and I'm really tired of it, to be honest. The mobile, I did partner every now and again with another person here and there, but even that I look forward to extending that out. I don't really get into anything to do it just myself, and then it's so much competition and people not understanding, when we create businesses, we don't create them, of course, for ourselves, you go into business to say, I'm separating myself from the independent person that's doing this service to embracing someone else that's coming in, and even to do it better than. I love to see the upcoming talent. Right. Oh my gosh, I'm here to nurture that. I've been doing this since I was 11. I'm about to be 35. So I've been doing this for a long time, excuse me. I don't see myself doing, the cosmetology forever,
That's growth.
I want to, pass the baton. I want to, extend these opportunities out to others. So that is, I would say, the main focus, and that's anytime that I'm doing anything. So I want people to understand that. And also, when I do this, I want to put people in position, right? Not just to say I'm doing the thing, but to do the thing well, and to be also compensated for it. Because when we are talking about care, and just, I can't stress this enough, that when you are in survival mode, you kind of, it's kind of like you can't care. Yes. You have to be selfish, right? Because I have to take this opportunity, I have to take that, and I have to be kind of greedy at that moment because I'm in survival mode. Mm-hmm. But when you present an opportunity for someone, excuse me, and they're being compensated, properly for it, then that takes off a layer of stress, for them, those types of things. So that is a lot of times what I'm educating myself on is, the financial literacy aspects of it. And that's from the children's programs that I'm looking forward to doing and that I am doing. And, as far up as this business, this new venture is like, how can we do the thing that we love to do and be paid well for it at the same time?
And a lot of times the word selfish gets a negative connotation.
And it shouldn't.
It should not. There is nothing wrong with being selfish with your time, your resources.
Yeah. These are the highest commodities that we have.
Yeah. We can't pour to others if we don't have it ourselves.
Exactly.
We don't have it to give. We have to be selfish with our resources,
yes,
our talents, emotions, a lot of times preserve them. Then when we have an overflow, then we can allow that overflow to bubble forth to other people.
Yeah.
If we go into a situation like a caregiver, so to speak, and you just don't have it in you.
Yeah.
That energy is going to come across that your heart isn't in it.
Right.
They're going to feel that.
Oh, yes.
In the beauty industry, I'm sure, me as an esthetician, if I go in there to do a massage or a skincare treatment on someone and I'm consumed with other things and stressed out, it's going to translate in that service
It's
that
a
I'm
spiritual
giving to
exchange.
others. Yeah, it's a total, complete exchange.
Yes.
So being selfish, I used to look at that as being a negative thing. Now it's like, no is a complete sentence.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Period.
Yeah.
That's
love
it's
it.
okay.
I love it. You know what? Because a lot of that comes with religion and us taking things the wrong way, into the wrong context. And also us as a people. Yeah. We are givers, naturally givers. And maybe that's a part of our epigenetics, from slavery. Yeah. I could imagine that because, just those things are passed down. They're passed down in our genetics to say, okay, well, if, my great-great-grandfather or grandmother were sharecroppers or, and, they are made to do this and this was their lifestyle, those things, they do end up getting passed down. And then
epigenetics is a real thing. Yes.
So, when you question, like, why am I doing this, or why am I in this cycle, or, and that's the part of us, breaking those chains and these, generational curses.
We could have a whole show just on that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A whole entire show just on that particular epigenetics.
I know.
100%.
But it's so real. And when you just have that time for yourself too, like I've been blessed to have that time to myself too. And then you really just start to think of like, okay, where are my hangups? Where am I flourishing? Where are my weaknesses? So then you can, tighten up. I say I'm not all there. I'm, of course, going to always be a work in progress. But it's just knowing who you are, what you stand for, what you're willing to do, what you're not,
integrity.
Yes. The time that you have, and that every second that we have, we're getting closer to death. So it's one of those things we can't run from it. So, do what you can while you're here, make somebody's life a little better because you're a part of it. Those types of things is what I would say where we are right now. Like we are in a phase of 9 as a collective, and I'm a 9 as my life number. So, Yeah, a lot of that comes out in my personality. It's everything about my personality, actually. Like, I've always been an old soul. It's like, and then my daughter, I have a daughter that's a 9 as well, and I just be like, I know you've been here before. So it's just like certain things I'm like, I'm gonna let her rock, you know,
Right.
just because she, you know, this is somebody's grandma, you know, but she's just in little bite size. But it's those things, and being able to learn from a child, from someone that is not doing as well as you, you know, from the lowest to the highest, and you know, that is a humbling, you know, experience, and that's pretty much the way I go through life. I love it.
Normally, I ask everyone a question at the end, but I think we touched on it.
Really? Hey,
yeah, I always like to ask everyone if they feel like if they're walking in their purpose or on a path towards their purpose.
Yes.
I think we covered that great.
I think my purpose is walking on me.
That you are right. It's calling you, pulling you, and you're accepting, you're answering,
yes,
and you're accepting, and you're following. And you've used all of these businesses that you've successfully started and worked on as stepping stones.
Yep.
That's leading you closer and closer and closer to that purpose.
Yes.
So I like to give people their flowers while they're alive. You know, a lot of times we go to a lot of memorial services and funerals, and you hear so many things about people that you may have known for 30, 40 years that you didn't know they did this or they did that, or they helped so many people, or they inspired so many people. We don't know because we don't give people their flowers while they're here alive.
Right.
So I'm going to give you your flowers.
Thank
and
you.
I'm just telling you, thank you
Thank
for
you.
everything
I
that you're
appreciate that.
doing. Blessings and prayers to all of your endeavors, to your business.
it.
I love this holistic route. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful. We're going to have to consult on some things because you're talking my language when you get into
You know
all
what?
of that.
I feel like, you know, from the barbers, cosmetologists, estheticians, even, you know, like braiders, and just anyone in the beautification industry, you know, we kind of get it, right? We kind of get it. It's like, and this is my motto too. My slogan is look good, feel better.
Yeah.
Right? Because if that's exactly it, you know, I don't really have to say too much after that, because when you know that you look good, you know, you just got that extra, you know, that confidence, you know, that you can hold your head high, and then you can sometimes just see just above, just a little bit above your situation, you know, so then you can get ahead. And sometimes, you know, us as, you know, the beautiful, what would I say, the like beautification, the beautiful, the beautifiers of the world, we get that, you know, and really to its core is like, you know, caring enough to want to extend, you know, that to someone else. And it's just a beautiful exchange. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So
make sure you're filling your cup up, because
that part.
Sometimes when you're in that realm, you can give so much. And so much energy is taken out of you that at the end of the day or the end of the week, we're like, we have nothing else for ourselves.
And you know
make sure you're taking some time out from the hustle and bustle.
Yes.
To calm, for me it's yoga.
Yes.
I love yoga.
I love
listening to like binaural type beats.
Me too.
And things like that. And
yes, and I go to sleep too.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
So those are the types of things that really help to bring me back.
Yep.
And when it's nice outside, that's why this type
Oh
of
my
year is hard.
gosh.
It's nice outside. I'm outside. I'm walking
Exactly.
barefoot.
Yes.
I'm sitting there in the grass.
Grounded.
I'm by water.
Yes.
That's how I like
See, we're here
to fill myself back up. And I can
Yes.
It's like a plant. You can just feel yourself
and
get back.
I don't care if it's weird. I am a tree hugger.
Listen, ask my kids.
I am.
I would be outside with barefoot dancing around. They know.
Yes, I love it. So,
They know.
you know, when we get together, then y'all not going to look at us weird. We're just vibing.
We're just vibing.
But yeah, like in the summer last year, oh my gosh, like I was literally out climbing the tree, right? And I'm just in there, and I'm just hanging out by myself, I'm just vibing. I love it. And then I get to singing because I do sing too. And it was so funny. Like this guy was walking past and he just looking around.
Like, where is that?
And I was cracking up. I'm like, he don't even know I'm up in this tree.
He probably went home like, that tree was talking to me.
I heard something. Yes, she did, sir. It was me.
That's funny. Well,
Yes.
I want to tell you, thank you so much. I've enjoyed this.
Likewise.
So much. Oh, I've enjoyed
Likewise.
it.
And I thank you because I know that if we're here, we are reflecting, each other. So I see you as much as you see me, and I appreciate you as well, and continue to do great things because that's all I see for you.
Thank you. You as well. Prayers
Thank
and
you.
blessings.
Yes, peace and blessings. Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, this is Alchemy, where we are transmuting the negative that we've gone through, negative emotions, negative energy, transmuting it into something beautiful. As we can see, my guest today, she has done that, and she is in the process of doing that.
Thank you.
So may all of us look in the mirror sometimes and see what things we can transmute on a personal level. We can see how we can inspire others with what we've gone through. And then a lot of times those puzzle pieces start fitting together and you understand the story of your struggle. Embrace it. It's who you are. Step outside of that and help someone else. First, replenish your cup first, though. Remember, self-care is not selfish. Okay? So I hope to see you guys again for the next episode. And as usual, stay blessed.
Love it. You know what? I am like, oh my gosh, I could kick myself. Because I was supposed to mention somehow, some way, I'm supposed to, get in there. But for the fires that are going on in California, I'm trying to bring people together to donate towards.
Oh, okay. So what I can do is, in the caption when they post it, give me your information,
Okay.
and we'll put that on there.
Okay.
And then also, I'll give you some footage or whatever once
Okay.
we get it. And then if you want to post some clips and then post that with that also,
Okay.
we can do it that way. Will that work?
We can do it right now.
Can we do it now? And you can add it in. Okay, I forgot he's a professional.
Hey now, we got options.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, so I don't know how to, segue into it. But another thing that is really priority right now is being helpful. Gosh, with the fire that is going on actively in California, we're partnering with our brother 19 Keys. Yes. Oh my gosh. And he's a
Love
1990 baby too. Gosh, but just, our thought leaders, and we're pretty much trying to bring together, that real brotherhood, that real sisterhood, and being able to help our brothers and sisters that are in need. It's something new that they're doing, and they're not used to, extending, they need us just as much as
Exactly.
we need them. So as a part of our contribution, I just wanted to say that we are actively seeking donations and volunteers. So whether you are, like a food stamp recipient, you can send food and water throughout the whole United States. I don't know if people know that, but through Walmart to Walmart, those types of things. And, just for us to get creative in helping our brothers and sisters, they need our help, and some people may not think that it has to do with us, but it is so close to home, more than people really, take into consideration. We have family members, out in California, they're checking in on Facebook, but that's not enough just to say okay, you're okay. But what about, your day to day? Are you going to be okay once it subsides? We are talking about them needing their the N95 masks, because their air quality is different, super contaminated. We're talking kids, and kids, they're expensive as it is, but then you're talking about people that can't even go outside right now.
They can't go out, and some have lost everything.
Oh my gosh.
Every
And
single thing.
I'm just wow. So how could we be helpful, and start being, I would say, considerate, because we don't know when we're going to need help.
Exactly.
And I would say in times like this where it's a catastrophe or tragedy, those are opportunities for us to be in alignment with, I would say those missions, those values that everybody's supposed to have.
One love.
You know, because we are one body.
It's one love.
Like, we can't help
stand
it.
by
We
that.
really can't help
It's
it.
one love.
Yeah.
And if one suffers, if a group suffers, we're all going to suffer.
Right.
We're all going to feel that.
Exactly.
So it comes down to making sure that we're imparting what we can to them, because it's going to affect us too.
It is.
It's one.
It's
That concept
like-
of one love is real.
Yes.
One
Yes.
love.
I totally agree. But yeah, so if I have on my personal Facebook like a list of things, I'm sure
Okay.
somebody can
Yeah.
find something.
We'll put your information and everything
Yes.
too, so you'll be able to go on there and
Yeah.
donate and
Yes.
really help. It's what it is. We can
Right.
say it. It has to be more than just lip service.
Oh my
We can
gosh.
say we want to do things. We can say it, but
Yeah.
if we're not actively
Actually doing it. Yeah.
it
Because
means
faith without
nothing.
works, you
Yes,
know.
it means
And
nothing.
Yeah, we
let's
don't
get
need
active.
right. We don't need
Let's
lip
get
service.
active.
We need real action.
Yep.
And it's like I just want to be that spark.
Yes.
You know, like Tupac said, I want
Yep.
to be that spark
Yep.
and do what I can. I don't have a lot, but a little bit goes a long way when we have a lot of people giving a little. It adds up and we can be impactful. So I look forward to doing that and helping our brethren, their cause, and even, all the way in Ohio, And then our networks, oh my gosh, they extend out so far.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like I have a friend from high school. He lives in China.
What is
know?
it? That concept of, I think it's called 6 degrees of separation,
Yeah.
where every sixth person that you're somehow connected
Yeah.
with everyone some kind of way.
Yes.
All around the world, and it's true. A lot of
It
times when
is.
you know somebody that knows somebody, and then they know somebody in another country,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of connected, and
Yeah.
that 6 degrees of separation. So
Yes.
we can be that person to help someone way over in LA get their life back on track. With
Oh
our
my
donation,
gosh.
help their children, medical care,
Yes.
all of those types of things, food, water, the
Yes.
basics, things that we have gotten up this morning taken for granted.
Oh my gosh.
We have water, we have heat, we have all of those things.
Yeah.
These people are in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is gone.
Right.
They don't have it, so it's not far fetched, like you said.
Right.
It's not far away. It's
And
not.
it's like, it's really
another
just in
country.
our backyard.
Yeah.
Just in that air, it circulates. It's going to affect us somehow, some
Somehow.
way too. So it's just like, form your alliances, pledge your allegiances wisely at this time because, everybody's going to need
Yep.
somebody at some point. And
Exactly.
let that just be testament, and hopefully it plants the seed to help, move somebody,
Right.
along to actually be active.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need action. I'm tired of
Action.
talking. I'm like,
I know.
I'm ready to
Me
just
too.
like bust out of this
them
stuff and
sleeves
just
up.
like, let's get it. I'm that person. So I hope that's what I attract, and what we attract here in this conversation is action takers. Because
The shakers
I mean,
and the movers.
exactly, I'm a
Yeah.
part of that generation for sure. You see me, I'm doing something. They like, you doing something else. I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
how could I not,
Yeah.
So I can't stay stagnant,
Right, yeah.
and yeah. So
Satisfied, yeah.
yeah, we got to get to it and just be helpful how we can. Anybody that is hearing this message is meant for you to hear it, right? And you're in alignment with it. And if you have a conscience, which most of us do, definitely give where you can. It doesn't always have to be monetarily, even though that, it does help. But just if you got, because I tell you that, and I don't know, I probably shouldn't say this, but certain things like past COVID, like I just do now. So like stocking up on food, stocking up even on like toiletries, things like that. You can send a care package, just get the family together. Somebody give a little bit of here, and then, we package together, and that's boom from, the Smith family, and be able to send it off. That is helpful. So with all of the people that are, hearing this, then I think we could definitely make a ripple.
I co-sign on that.
Yes.
I agree. 100%.
Yes. So that's it. I just wanted to put that out there. I want to
Thank you for that.
Helpful. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this camera was posted this
That
one.
was you, right on you.
Okay, because I'm like, I see this thing here.
Oh, right.
The cord. That's why I was just wondering if you actually seen the cord on there.
Please.
Can you take some pics of us up here, please, Jay?
Button something during the middle.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. You want to get a couple sitting, and then we can get a couple.
Financial class.
Yes. Yes, I have Rich tomorrow where we focus on financial literacy. And that's more so with the youth because that's who normally needs it the most.